Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Of course you approve. Ryder saved your people.
Ryder saved our people. It doesn't matter if they were Solarians. They were citizens of the Initiative.
But it doesn't hurt if there's a few less Krogan around, does it?
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were discussing how things ended with the Archon.
Kesh, it's true I had to leave some Krogan behind. I'm sorry about that.
You've already done your part for us. That's more than I can say for others.
Yet I have to question what we gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data?
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
If we do nothing, I guarantee there's a fight coming. The Archon's already studying how to exalt us. It's not pretty.
Still, it's better to focus on the outposts. If the Ket attack, at least our people won't be in one place.
It's overshadowing you?
It's not called the Pathfinder Initiative. The chain of command has to be respected. That is all.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way. Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your sister is awake.
What?
Go. We'll talk later, in the tech lab.
What?
Sarah,
Little brother.
bring it here. Man, it's good to finally see you.
It's good to see anything. I was starting to think I'd never wake up.
Well, I sure missed having you around. We've hit a few rough patches along the way.
I'm sorry I wasn't there when Dad died.
There's nothing anyone could have done. I wasn't even sure I should tell you.
I'm glad you did. Gave me time to let it sink in. I'll miss him. But I also know he'd be the first to say, get over it, and get on with it already.
Oh, there's been plenty of that.
So I hear, Mr. Pathfinder.
Not by choice.
From the sounds of it, you're going to need all the help you can get.
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, miss. That stubborn skull of yours needs a chance to heal.
Says who?
The Pathfinder, that's who. Time to rest up. That's an order, Specialist Ryder.
Yes, sir. Pathfinder, sir. Oh, who are we kidding? I saw you eat your own boogers when you were 6.
If you two want to catch up some more, that's fine, but no getting out of bed.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Rix. We have some ideas about Meridian. Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
Will do.
Hey.
You're probably wondering how things have been going.
Yeah, feeling a little out of it. I know you're Pathfinder, but not much else. Did they make you president of the universe, too?
Well, the big vote is tomorrow, and I'm here to make sure every comatose patient has their say. Vote Ryder.
Ha ha. So what have you really been up to?
In a nutshell, we found an alien terraforming network that spans the cluster. We're going to reactivate it at some place called Meridian.
Wow. That all?
Nope. There's also a race of aliens called Ket that wants to turn all of us into them, and their leader, a guy named Archon, wants me dead.
Right. Maybe taking a long nap wasn't so bad.
You should know. Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
How do you mean?
First off, Sam's a lot smarter than he let on. Also, his connection to Dad, and now me? is way more powerful than the other Sams.
I never knew that. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You, me, and Mom.
You saw her?
In the hospital, the day she passed away. And at that reunion dinner she twisted our arms on.
Right. Awkward.
And something else. Dad meeting with a benefactor back in the Milky Way. Some initiative power broker I'd never heard of.
Me either. Weird.
Yeah. Still trying to figure out what it all means. I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
What about them?
What do you remember about how they met?
As Mom tells it, he was doing his N7 training on Earth. She was a scientist working on biotic implants. He was trying real hard to pull off a bad boy in uniform thing. And failing. But she thought it was charming and struck up a conversation. Dad mostly just grunted. She finally had to ask him out.
Our dad, the ladies' man.
Then he went off to fight the First Contact War. When that was over, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
That was back when biotic abilities were a total mystery. She was a pioneer, helping people cope by designing implants. It's what made her sick, though. People got all sorts of weird diseases from ESO exposure.
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Giant space city filled with every kind of alien you could imagine. I remember trying to play hide and seek with some Hanar. It was no fair because they could float. Looking back, it's probably why I'm here. I saw how mind-bogglingly enormous the universe really is.
You still think about Mom?
When I woke up, I forgot she was dead for a second. I looked around for her. Then I remembered.
Dad talked about her before we left on our first mission.
He didn't show it, but he never stopped thinking about her. He wasn't the same after she was gone.
At least they're together now. Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I've been wondering.
First planet we landed on. There was an atmosphere processor. It was malfunctioning. Dad managed to power it down. Saved us all. But there was an accident. My helmet broke. I couldn't breathe. And then Dad gave me his.
He sacrificed himself.
Only one of us could make it. And he didn't hesitate. He was a hero.
I remember the stories about Dad being an N7. The things people said he did in the military. I guess it was true.
You should have seen him in action. He was incredible.
Good. That's how I'll remember him then.
Feeling homesick at all?
Well, all I've seen so far is this med bay. We could still be on Earth for all I know. But yeah, before we went into stasis, I was missing my life. Or at least the idea of it.
Which part do you miss most?
Looking for Prothean artifacts. My team was a special exoarchaeology unit. Fully funded and sanctioned by the Alliance. My job, as in they paid me to do it, was to help dig up more artifacts and learn whatever we could from them. If things hadn't gone sour, it would have been a great life.
What was wrong with how things really were?
Well, Mom was gone. I'm not sure I'll ever fill the hole she left. And Dad, it hurt him more than he let on. Plus his research on Sam was illegal as hell. He was trying to save her, and maybe the Initiative looked the other way, but the Alliance didn't. After they discharged him, whenever people found out I was his daughter, doors slammed in my face. Being Alec Ryder's kids in the Milky Way, we were in for a lifetime of dreams that were never going to happen.
Well, I should let you rest up.
Yeah, only way to recover from a coma is getting more sleep.
It won't be much longer.
At least take some pictures in Meridian for me. I can pretend I was there.
I'm glad to see you and your sister back together finally.
I appreciate you looking out for Sarah.
Your family's been through enough. It was time you had some good news. Though we need to keep her around for observation. Give her time to recover.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need me.
Clear.
We think we have the answer.
I'm listening.
It's plans for new technology we've designated Ghost Storm.
When you approach Meridian, our own ships can broadcast fake returns for the Tempest.
The Ket won't know which one is real. It will confuse their sensors and draw their ships off.
It could buy you some time.
I can work with that. Just enough to give us an advantage.
The rest is up to you.
I can handle it. Though it means going against the initiative. We're alone here. You didn't hear that.
Hear what? We've been collating gamma charts all day.
A risk comes with the job. Part of being a Pathfinder.
Let's get to it then. The Archon isn't sitting on his hands.
You'll need to research the Ghost Storm technology first. Then we'll meet you at Meridian.
Good luck.
I wonder how these Angara have adapted in such a harsh cluster. How is their metabolism?
They can create an EMP charge through their skin.
Fascinating. We'll get us a mission. Even anything we do.
Phoebe's been looking for you.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
There you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was anything strange, out of place?
You mean besides the Exalted Krogan, the relics, and getting jabbed in the neck? Why are you asking?
Because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Solarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
Now that I think about it, a Ket Armada just stumbling across the Solarian Ark seems a little convenient.
Coincidences do happen, though when you put it like that. I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer. I suppose there's no harm in making sure.
I'm gonna say... Let me do this part real quick.
Just talked to Kesh. Looks like some of the clan are back at the Nexus. Hired on as mercs instead of part of the initiative, but still. Good call you made. Letting her keep the drive core.
New dawn for the Krogan, huh?
Never thought I'd see the day. Sovereign Krogan as equal allies. My mother would have approved.
We can talk more later.
Still thinking about the Turian Ark. Mason and Avidus. I hope Avidus is doing all right.
Time heals all wounds, as they say.
Heals the wound, doesn't erase it. You don't lose someone like that without scarring.
So why weren't you on the Turian Ark?
Our dad left Palavin with us long before the Ark even existed. I don't know if we really count as members of Turian society anymore. But who needs all those rules anyway, right?
You probably have work to do.
You know where to find me.
Hey, Ryder. Thinking about our run through the Ark's flagship. Word of warning. You die again, I'm taking it to HR as emotional abuse. Stop it.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
The Ghost Storm technology has been fully researched, Pathfinder.
Excellent. We're ready to make our push on Meridian then. I'll call a meeting immediately.
Bitcoin channels are ready, Pathfinder.
The Nexus leaders think our search for Meridian is a waste of time, but we know they're wrong. Turning on vaults won't be enough without the heart of the system.
Just to clarify, you're defying a direct order?
It's my job to bring us home, and that's what I'm doing. With or without permission.
Haha, that's the spirit.
And the kit?
That's where the Ghost Storm technology comes in. Isn't that right, Reika?
Absolutely. Our forged signals should divert some cat from
It won't be all of them, but it'll be enough.
The Tempest is small and fast. I don't need a big window. We'll drop you off and make our exit before the Ket catch on.
Once we're on Meridian, it'll be a small team. Move fast, figure out its secrets.
Right behind enemy lines. Good time to assess their numbers, defenses.
And when you're ready, we'll extract you the same way we got you in.
If we come back with actuals on Meridian, the Nexus will sit up.
Sounds like a solid plan. Reika, you ready?
Good to go on your word, Pathfinder.
All right, guys, this is it. Let's get moving. Hey, little guy.
Maybe bone up on the uniform protocol, Liam. Subsection shirts.
Civilian shit. All they do is don't want me.
We get paid.
What? You buying next time we go to Kadara?
Are you kidding? You should see my tab.
Home of Eos and Prodromos. Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
good. You're here. Yeah, so listen. She's only got a minute or two, and she's in rare form today. Just to warn you. She's here kickstarting repopulation protocols, reversing the chemical procreation blockers for colonists. Calls it boosting the batter. She's gonna talk your ear off about your civic duty as a man.
That is what she's here to do. The woman takes her job seriously.
Hey, if you're cool with it. I mean, makes no never mind to me. No chance I'll ever oops a baby into the world.
Am I interrupting something?
Ah, Jill. About time. This is...
Save it. I asked you both to stop by, remember? Ryder, pleasure. I know we're all very busy, so I have only one question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
What the hell did you do to him? It's like he's an adult or something. He can even have a mature conversation without it degrading into pot shots. Unless I take it there. What's your secret?
I sneaked into the stasis pods and switched him with another baby.
My boy's in good hands. Okay, you're both off the hook. So glad I got to meet you, Ryder.
Likewise.
I wonder if that stupid credit thing is just gonna stay there.
Pathfinder. Glad to be in one piece after Liam's little jaunt to that cat ship. Not loving the ache today. We typed the shit out of those systems.
Any insights about the people running the show from the Nexus?
I only work with Addison. She's by the book. And with all the shit that happened, that's to her credit.
And the others?
I only work with Addison.
Anything you'd say if you weren't in their direct employ?
If I wasn't in their direct employ, I'd give that rat's nest a wide berth. Outposts deal with Addison. She deals with the others. And I don't envy her.
What's behind naming the outpost Prodromos?
It means forerunner. Languages bore the shit out of me, but we voted fair. That ownership is key to the initiative. That's how you convince a bunch of civilians to jump galaxies. As long as we meet our obligations to the Nexus, what we build and how we organize, we get to figure it out.
Tell me about yourself.
August Bradley, retired. A niece on Earth. We didn't talk after my sister passed.
I've had similar happen to my family.
Yes, well, we stay out of people's grief.
My father, your sister. Sounds like we've both lost a lot.
We stay out of people's grief, Pathfinder.
What is that? Stay out of people's grief. You've said it before.
Shit, that's right. We didn't have to block a little death talk. The thing is, you and your father, not unique, just recent. Every initiative species, except maybe a sorry Krogan, went into cryo with friends and family and woke up knowing they were all dead. Everything we build begins with that. The unsaid start to the initiative. So yeah, we stay out of people's grief.
I don't think denying it is the best choice.
Didn't say deny, I said stay out. We all have to own how we deal with it. What's that old saying? Children with dead parents think everything is possible and nothing is safe. That seems like it fits anyone in the initiative. Or maybe everyone.
What can you say about the Prodromos block?
Exacting bunch, as the science types always are. We'll eventually allow the staking of claims for groups with enough startup resources. Not quite gold rush, not quite land grants. Although Advent may have upended that. We'll see.
Just looking for a status report. Informal, of course.
It's good to know the rumbling has stopped. Not exactly comforting knowing we're caused it. And hopefully Advent acts like neighbors, not competition.
We'll talk another time.
Maybe think.
Didn't I do this?
I'm good. You're here.
Oh yeah. I fucking loaded. I did already do that. What do you mean combine both our like shoutouts and stuff?
Calls it boosting the batter. She's gonna talk your ear off about your civic duty as a man.
That is what...
But mine to me, no chance I'll ever oops a baby into the world.
Perhaps.
Am I
Oop, don't do that.
I remember. Ryder?
Alright, I'll look into it. I'm about to get off
very
soon.
busy, so I have only one question for you.
You want to know if you can reverse my chemical procreation blocker?
You baby. I see my reputation precedes me. The question is, what the hell did you do to him? It's like he's an adult or something. He can even have a mature conversation without it degrading into pot shots. Unless I take it there. What's your secret?
I sneaked into the stasis pods and switched him with another baby.
My boy's in good hands. Okay, you're both off the hook. So glad I got to meet you, Ryder.
Likewise.
Met that bitch twice.
Sorry, friend, but... Ah! Pathfinder!
J7Omega7Stream7
Sure am.
is my gamer tag.
Here. Danny Messier. Couldn't wait to be deployed, but... I thought the shuttle would take a little longer. Hoped, actually. Pathfinder, what do I do?
Lot of sevens.
A whole world is... too much potential.
We need people studying.
J70Omega777. 3 sevens after at the end.
It seems like there's no galaxy free of people like the Hrothgar. So much for peaceful studies. Maybe we should get some armed personnel after all.
I've got to go.
Pathfinder, mind giving me your opinion on this? I'm planning classes for our first school, when we have one. Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now, apparently.
We were all shaped by that history.
Agree?
No, let's go better to mission stats. There's only one of me. It's the same thing as mine. It should be on my YouTube. The gamer tag set to show up in the tags.
Those Hrothgar shook us up all right.
3 7s at the end, but the rest is right. It should be J0, but not like an O, but like a 0 as in the number 0 instead of, it's Omega but with the 0 instead of the O, and then 3 7s at the end instead of just 1.
I'll leave you to it.
Come back anytime, preferably unhurt.
Bradley welcomed us. He's like a dad.
Pathfinder? Chief Engineer Grace Leto, E97 Durango. I understand you made a special trip to bring me back out of cryo. Thank you for the second chance.
Engineer Leto, I found a lot of troubling information about the first...
I don't expect it looks good from a distance. Everything in the rulebook was based on the planet cooperating, and it just wouldn't. Day one we knew, so I put us on damage control. We couldn't last, but we could last a little longer. And we could hope.
Hope for what?
You, I suppose. I have a question, Pathfinder. Why did you bring me back out?
You had an impossible task. If anyone deserves it, you do.
I can think of 4 others who deserve it too, but I'll do my best. Hadromos is a good start. Finally.
I got you all set in a second. I just want to get perhaps later. I'm about to get off, man. I'm kind of tired. All the way back. Get up here, plus this talking coil thing. Serious? It's all the way up there. I'm a dumbass, it's all the way up there, it's all the way up there. Oh. Well... Yeah. Alright. Sometimes I hate this part. Generally path, but sometimes you gotta go like Skyrim and try to go the hard way.
Heads up, looks like a Keck construct.
This tech just gets weirder.
Let's do this!
I forwarded your deployment ideas to Outpost leadership. They'll discuss.
Discuss? We need an implementation plan now.
That's not how civilian outposts work. Still not a war, Cora.
I'm trying to keep it that way.
Okay. Slow down. There we go. I got this.
See replaced.
Nice.
People here should get the latest from the Nexus
now. Yeah, boy. Get it. Alright, and then after Cora, pretty sure I'm done on EOS.
Are we good, Cora?
If I can get civilian operation through my head, Yes. Just remember that I came by a lot of my skills the hard way.
They should put that in a greeting card.
Now I'm imagining the picture you'd have on the front.
Okay, can I fuck this up? Because I'll piss me off.
Here, ready to see what I've got?
1 second, Cora.
Here, ready to see what I've got?
Hold your ass on. Yes, let's do this.
So where's your mystery project?
Not far. The old outpost site. They left a few things behind.
Whoa, steady.
Thanks.
Well.
I can't lead the way unless you...
Spoil sport.
Soil converter. No remnant terraformer, but it makes sandy dirt into something useful. Eventually. Add seeds, some rain, and you've got a garden.
That's right. You wanted a garden of your own.
It'll take years. I might not even see it. But that's okay. Asari think in centuries. Lay a foundation, then step away. Let it grow into something you might never expect. Pathfinder training was my foundation. Gave me a whole galaxy of directions I could go. I don't need someone else's plan. Just a good beginning. The first seeds of a garden. Or someone I need in my life.
Someone you need. I could get used to hearing that.
I'll have Sam make a recording.
I want to keep hearing it from you.
You will. But first... Ready? 1, 2...
Nah, shit.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atwell. All clear. PB said she wants to talk to you.
Alright. That's alright. There's nothing wrong with having different characters.
Anyone see the hex jack battery?
No, of course not. I have 3 in my leg.
Honestly, I was gonna romance PB, so I don't know if I'm gonna go through what's. But I have a save so I can get the trophy for all 3, and then. Or just do all 3, I don't know. Let me through the door.
You're shitting me. Cam, you killed Ryder.
And then resuscitated him.
Whoa. Shit's real.
I see this word shit is very multifaceted.
Eagle.
I think I went the wrong way. Oh no, I went the right way. I was the opposite of Lexi. Yeah, I'm tired of shit running into glass. And I used Windex on it. Testament.
We need to talk about Sam.
Dr. Taparo does not approve of how we escaped the Ket containment field on the Archon's flagship.
By stopping the Pathfinder's heart? No, I do not approve.
We didn't have a choice. If there had been another option, I would have taken it.
How can you be so calm about this? Ryder, Sam killed you. Yes, he brought you back, but what if he didn't?
I cannot learn without the Pathfinder. That would be akin to killing a part of myself.
Your lines of code, you can't die.
Sam would never hurt me.
Thank you, Ryder.
Look, I'm not against Sam. I'm not against you, Sam. But my job's hard enough without an AI stopping your heart. Even to save your life.
Your concern is noted, Doctor.
Of course it has.
Lexi, I apologize for any distress I have caused you.
And I'm sorry for calling you lines of code. You're more than that. Even if you don't have cells to prove it.
Okay, I like that interaction with her and Sam. Just saying.
Ryder?
I saw another memory that Dad locked away. The day my mom died.
I'm sorry, Ryder.
Even in her last moments, Dad couldn't accept Mom's death.
It's hard to let go of the ones we love.
If you can't run from it, use it. Guess that's what he did. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
I didn't even realize there was a respec station.
Of course it's horrific, but if you take a purely objective point of view, the Ket's work with DNA is impressive.
People are dying. I'm not feeling objective.
That Archon barely sees us as sentient. Strings people up like puppets. Just no more playing dead, okay? I couldn't...
I just wanted a belly rub. Is that so much to ask?
Ryder, you're adorable. But damned if there isn't something wrong with you.
Or I like making you laugh.
I could use it. Losing the Krogan could really hurt us down the line. But at least we got Reika. Sorry, rambling. Did you need me?
See you.
Stay.
Alright, I'm off. Alright. Have a good night.